Wow, that was pretty awesome. Secret is back. Hey everybody, what's up? I'm back again with a reaction to I'm in Love by Secret. Full disclosure here, I'm a huge Secret fan, but to be honest, I'm a huge fan of a group that almost puts more pressure on them because if they put out a bad song, I'm going to be really disappointed in it. So I just wanted to put that out there and let's get into it. Ooh, that's cool. Nice logo. That's pretty sweet.
Sometimes I just can't help it.
This is gonna be a slow song.
Your touch, your smile, your scent. Your love. I'm crazy for your love.
Digging this bass.
You're driving me crazy, 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 crazy for love. 너에게 뚝 빠져버렸어. 하루하루가 위험해져. Think I'm in love with you, I'm in love with you. 네가 동력인지 사랑인지 모를 만큼. Think I'm in love, think I'm in love, yeah. Think I'm in love, think I'm in love, in love with you. I'm in love with you. 이게 사랑인지 불행인지 모를 만큼. 너 지금 무슨 짓을 한 거야 난 머리 아프게. 어디서 좀 놀아봐 얼마나 힘들게. 날 잃었다
That's a cool transition.
또 땡기고 아파요. I'm in love. 왜 자꾸 넌 나를 애타게 만들어.
Got that little sister Hyuna moment in there.
You're driving me crazy, 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 crazy for love. 너에게 뚝 빠져버렸어. 하루하루가 위험해져. Think I'm in love with you, I'm in love with you. 네가 동력인지 사랑인지 모를 만큼. Think I'm in love, think I'm in love, yeah. Think I'm in love, think I'm in love, in love with you. I'm in love with you. 이게 사랑인지 불행인지 모를 만큼. 넌 알면 알수록 빠지는 남. 잡힐 듯 손에 쥐면 사라지는 꿈. 분명해 넌 위험해 멈추지 못해. 너에게 뚝 빠져버렸어. 하루하루가 위험해져. Love with you, I love with you. 네가 동력인지 사랑인지 모를 만큼. Think I'm in love, think I'm in love, yeah. Think I'm in love, think I'm in love, in love with you. I'm in love with you. 이게 사랑인지 불행인지 모를 만큼. 너에게 난 보이지가 않아. 빠져들수록 위험한 너. I'm in love with you, I'm in love with you. 이게 사랑인지 불행인지 모를 만큼.
And that's it. Wow, that was pretty awesome. Secret is back. This is great. Overall, the sound's got kind of a disco 70s or 80s funk vibe, and I really like that type of music anyway, and Secret's always kind of had a little bit of a throwback to that sort of style, so they definitely did that again with this song, and I really like it again. So let's jump right in. I'm going to analyze this. A lot of things that I noticed. I'll try to talk about as many of them as I can. Okay, so starting the video off here again, got that really cool logo. And then we go over here and we've got the metronome in slow-mo, and I'm going, is this going to be like a love song type ballad. Kind of threw me for a loop for a second. Fake me out. We got the English going on here. A little bit risque shots in the shower. And then, boom, into the video. Looks a little similar to some recent TVXQ videos with the color choices, the black and white. But I really like this, and I really liked it when TVXQ did it too. Here we just got kind of a nice groove. Singing through the verses. Nothing overly extravagant or exciting. Just kind of establishing a nice groove. Really like this part. Then this part, I'm going to stop it right there. I absolutely love how they did that. They transitioned into a beat with a very different type of feel here. It almost feels like it picks up twice the speed because of the way the bass is moving. And let's run that back a little bit and take a listen to it. If you listen there, just listen to that bass player. It's very, very reminiscent of disco, 70s music, some early 80s music. The bass player is just cooking along down there, and that's a really cool feature to have in this song. Now, there's a lot going on in this tiny little area of the song, so I'm going to run it back again a little bit to that sort of cooking bass part where they change the feel. And then listen to how they go into this next transition and make it go from like disco groovy to super like modern and hard hitting in your face with like a halftime feel. And then we got our little Sistar / Shana / everybody that's been doing the booty pop and dance this year moment. They definitely went for it and threw that in there, but it's really the music from this section that caught my attention. They almost went to like that trap beat breakdown again that I've been almost complaining about being an overused trend, but they have the trap sort of fast hi-hat that's kind of a hip-hop or a trap hi-hat, but they don't go into like a full trap sounding breakdown. They use just that one little element with that rapid fire hi-hat, and then everything else matched the rest of the song and blended this sort of disco style with the modern style a lot more nicely than some of the other recent K-pop tracks that I thought sort of overused the trap sound and vibe. So moving on from here, they get out of that part and go back into the second verse. Great vocals from Hyosung as usual. Again, just great singing here, great stacked harmonies. Nothing overly complex, but it's a really good song. Listen to that bass. Then here, they drop everything out. That was very unexpected. I almost didn't like it, but after sort of hearing where they went with it, and now that I'm listening to it a second time, let's listen through that. It's very abrupt, almost in a bad way. They almost lost me there. And I think the reason why this doesn't bother me is because they had that in the intro. So it wasn't just an abrupt stop and you'd never heard anything like that in the song. They're kind of going back to the original intro part of the song right here for a breakdown, which is a very interesting decision. I don't know if I would have picked to do that, but I gotta give him credit. It works. Just listen to how it goes. More risque shots. Song kind of like half back in. And then the lead in again by the awesome bass player. It's just a really cool way that the lead vocals sort of play off the bass player and back and forth. I really like that combination. Just really great vocals from Secret. That's nothing new. Jiin and Hyosung, great singers. Sunhwa, great singer too. They're all really good at singing. Every single one of them, all four. But definitely Hyosung and Jiin are my two favorite singers in this group. And they don't disappoint. This song has some great vocal tones on it. One thing I will point out is that there isn't anything overly complex about the vocals in this song. There aren't any insane, like, shiny, stacked harmonies with, like, jazz notes in there that don't even really fit. There aren't any extremely high, like, belty notes or runs or anything like that. But at the same time, you don't always have to be pushing the absolute boundaries of your voice. You can have a song like this that's really well written and really well executed. And even though it's not the most complex song that they've ever done, it's still really fun to listen to. One thing I do want to criticize about this track a little bit is in the production. I'm not quite sure about the mix/master of it. I'm listening here through a pair of Yamaha NS10s, which are running through a really high-end Carver amplifier, a custom volume controller, and I'm in a sound-treated control room in a recording studio. And when I'm listening to this song, the vocals sound perfect. The production on the vocals is top-notch. And you can hear them extremely clearly, and I can also really hear the bass player extremely clearly. But the rest of the song, it's like those two things are sticking out to me like perfectly, and the producer or whoever mixed it did a fantastic job. But then sort of the other things in the song are kind of running together and sound a little bit muddy. They're a little hard to pick out, a little buried. I can't demonstrate it to you. You have to be sitting here listening to it. But if you have some really good speakers or some really good headphones, put them on and listen through the song on the original music video, not my video because it degrades the sound quality, but like listen to this part and see if you notice that everything except the vocals and the bass player just sound a little bit cloudy, a little bit like there's a pillow over your head. Check it out. It's just, there's like a little too much compression and it's just kind of squashing it, but it doesn't have that real like brittle distorted squashed sound, so I don't think it's in the mastering stage. I think maybe it's in the mixing stage, and it's just kind of real round and smeared together sounding, if that makes sense. And if I switch over here to my second pair of reference speakers, they're the Alesis Monitor 1s, and they're considerably lower end than the NS10s, but I really like the way that they represent sounds to me and finished songs. But flipping over to those and playing it, I'm hearing the exact same thing, just with a lot more bass. And the low end is really solid with the bass player and the kick. They have like a real thunderous, boomy kick that sounds good. It's not muddy, but it's like the drums and other synth layers and the backing stuff are just all kind of mushed together. Interestingly enough, when I get to that section of the song, everything sounds a lot better. So I'm wondering if they just had some synths that were a little heavy, like in the lower mid-range, that are sort of bogging things up and making it a little cloudy sounding. I'm not sure, but I know I'm being super picky here. I'm sorry. Maybe YouTube messed up the audio in the conversion process. I know that can happen, so I'll have to check it out when I get the physical album, because I'm definitely going to buy this. But it's just something that I wanted to point out. Overall, I really like the music video. A little bit risque, which is what Secret's been doing more recently. And other than the tiny little things that I chose to pick about, overall, great songwriting, great music video, great execution by Secret, and I really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction/review. If you did, please like, comment, share on Facebook, YouTube, Google+, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you can. Forums, that always helps us. And if you're really super awesome, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.